Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So it has just been an interesting 24 hours probably since I was last on here. Yeah, I guess unveiling and uncovering a lot more stuff. That's kind of where we're at right now. Let's see here. I just want to make sure everything is working on here. Say hello if you're here. Am I even on? I just want to make sure I'm on the right channel. Hi, Polly. Okay. Hi, Rita. What's up, ladies? I'll wait for you guys to come on. Let's see here. So, oh my God, tower. All right, so we had an angel tier meeting yesterday. Hey, Jules, Wendy, and the meeting was obviously always so good, so interesting. Everyone's a bunch of intuitive investigators over there, and what kept coming up was Mars. Okay, so Mars kept coming up in connection to Trump, in connection to this evil regime, okay, and them trying to control the world, okay? I came on yesterday and was giving you the messages about light workers being targeted in their dream state while they're sleeping and things along those lines. If you ascend too high, these monitoring systems. So I feel like after that, all of us kind of put our heads together and we're trying to figure out where we could find these technologies. Like that's what where we were going. We're like, how do we find these technologies? How do we break them? A lot of our guidance right now from Spirit is how to disassemble the weapons, how to disassemble them. And that's what I've been shown so much by my Spirit team, how they make the weapons, what goes into the weapons, how do we how do we break into them? Because we have to defend ourselves. There's nobody protecting us anymore, okay? We don't know who the enemy is. It's vague, okay? Like I said, it's interwoven in between different countries, different groups, networks now. So we were trying to figure that out. And so we came upon Mars. Okay, so we were stumbling upon Mars. I kept hearing the last lyric of the Lana Del Rey song about men actually being on Mars, and we just kept going back there. And so as we were there, we started to pick up more messages around it, around this planet, and more of the uses of the planet and how they are possibly weaponizing it against us. So as we said some prayers to heal and the energy, we called in light beings and stuff to heal the energies. After that session, we logged off shortly after. A lot of things came to light. I started to see a lot of things get cleansed out of that planet, and I saw a lot of things. So after the healing that we did for that planet, I saw a portal, okay? I saw some type of a time and space portal that we unlocked by putting light energies in to the planet. And the stuff that was coming out of that portal, pretty damaging, okay? And it started to go to the light. So it's interesting, using a planet to create some type of a portal that's above the earth that perhaps we're unable maybe to access that information otherwise because it's above us and maybe it's locked in some way. It's like locked and sealed, but you put light on it and all of a sudden the energy comes to the light. So the energies that started coming to the light as this stuff was clearing, one, all my V2K came off, okay? My whole device was clearing off. They lost access to all sacred portals because they're breaking into my ear portals, mind portals, eye portals, through these technologies, through these gateway systems, through these advanced space technologies, alien technologies, all right? So as that was clearing, all of this hard wiring and stuff came off of me, and I heard them, as usual, when stuff starts breaking, I usually hear them yelling and cursing and screaming about everything breaking down and things like that. And like we're losing access to her timelines are going back. Like that's the kind of verbiage I'll be hearing when the system breaks, is like everything's coming back in. Then I hear them saying it's coming back, it's going to the light. Oh my God, it's going to the light. We can't let this information get to the light. It's all about information, all about information. The information I was seeing going to the light as they're screaming about what just happened to their system is 9/11. 9/11, there it is. Trapped in a space portal. We were cracking jokes, okay, the other day about there was some kind of a space portal in the Everglades, right, in Florida. We were talking about the Marjorie Taylor Greene space portal, the Matt Gaetz one that I was getting hits on, linked to the Capitol attack, linked to the Capitol bomber, okay? That was one in the Everglades. I'm thinking they created a bunch of these over time, okay? So there's a lot of stuff that was like coming up as we were discussing this, and these technologies and all of these, top secret kind of stuff. So it was really, really interesting to see the unveiling of everything coming out of this time capsule, because everything's energy, and the information is just coming out as energy in some way, and it's like coming out of a portal. So it was like a ton of information. It felt like it was like 9/11, Halliburton. That's all linked to the Bushes, right? And then I saw Trumpy head. I saw the 2016 election coming out, and it's all of this information that we have been unable to get. It's all the information that we can't seem to get it. We all know what happened. We all know the investigation started right away into Trump head, right into the 2016 election. We all knew something went wrong. We all knew he fired Comey. I mean, it was plain as day that something corrupt happened. Something was awry. He was photographing himself in the Oval with his friend, the Russians, who are also on his campaign trail. We go back to Halliburton, Bushy head. It's really odd. Like the whole thing is just, it all connects together. All of it connects the dots, because 9/11 happened in Manhattan. Trump was in Manhattan. Giuliani was the mayor of Manhattan. Giuliani is Trumpy head's lawyer. I mean, it all fucking connects, right? It's right in front of our faces, yet we can't fucking see it. Like, we can't see it. The U.S. can't see it. The world can't see it. Why can't we see it? Why can't we put the dots together? Because the information is kept hidden, okay? Because everything is energy. They hide the energy, all right? So the energy is hidden in some kind of a gateway space portal system that they created somewhere in Mars. All right. And I guess that's where that information was. But just as soon as all the information was unveiling, as soon as it was coming to the light, I would say within 30 minutes, the whole system was back up and running again. Okay. So I don't know how much of that information got to the light, if it really gets to the light, or it kind of like, it's like lingering still, like, I don't know, but it's like the energy is trapped in some way. It's a trapped energy with trapped information that's pretty important. Okay. So, yeah, so it's just a lot of stuff. So, all right, let's go back to the Everglades, okay? Because I just want to touch on the Everglades again. So not only was I getting message that there was a space portal there, but I just remembered recently that a news story broke that there was a massive python that was found there. Did you guys remember that story? And it had 111 eggs. I thought that was odd. And I was getting a lot of messages and links to a lot of the black magic that this dark regime uses. And a lot of it does link back to, I know it's odd because I trace it back energetically. I will trace the lemons back, lemons with a D, I call them. I trace them back to their origin because I wanna deactivate them. I want to disempower them. I want to take away the power. I want to take away the power of their ceremonies, their rituals. I want to unveil and unmask the information that they're hiding, because this is how they stay in power. This is how they manipulate time and space. This is how they manipulate. So then I was like, okay, I'm going back. Where's it going to take me? And it took me to the Congo. Okay. And when I researched the Congo, okay, was a massive snake that was found, 50-foot snake that was found. I want to say it was in the late 60s, maybe 70s, by some military from another country. I don't know if it was Germany. I don't remember the exact military that discovered this snake, but they had seen it overhead, and it was like this massive snake. And that's where Spirit took me like 6 months ago when I was tracing the lemons back, okay? Now, I just think it's interesting that in the same place where this time and space portal is, in the Everglades, was a python. And so one of my subs on here, Dinosaur, she was kind of saying, well, maybe can snakes be a portal potentially? And I thought, that's an interesting thought. Like, could snakes potentially be some kind of a portal? Would they be some kind of a reptilian type portal? And that takes me back to COVID, because every time I see COVID and I'm clearing COVID out of my clients when I'm doing healings and COVID comes up, I'm seeing a snake come out of them. And the snake is reptilian. Now, they were saying there were bats in COVID, right? A bat was made to create COVID. Was there a snake? Are we missing information? Was it really a snake? Was it the snake that was part of it? I'm going to ask. I'm just going to see. I just want to see. Because the snake, oh my God, it just got the sun. Oh my God, that was so fast. Because the snake is reptilian. So it would make sense that we would be subject to some kind of a dark portal if we were somehow infected by a snake. So I was thinking that maybe that's not an accident that the python, maybe it was planted in the Everglades by somebody, or it's just not an accident. You know what I mean? Like, there is something intentional about that in some way. I have a 2 of Pentacles coming in around the snake, which usually means it's like overseas. Like, it feels like it's coming in from overseas or across the way. Puddle jump, I'm hearing a puddle jump. So I'm wondering if it was like planted there, the snake, in some way. If those babies, like those eggs hatched, oh my God, we'd have 112 pythons in the Everglades. I'm going to see if the snakes are a portal of sorts, okay? So, God angels, are snakes a dark portal? Are snakes a dark portal? I'm just hearing it's more like the reptilian energies with the snake. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with the snake. Like a lower energy source, and that's why they use them for witchcraft, okay? With the venom and everything like that. I'm hearing something about death rituals. They use them in death rituals. And yeah, so there's something around that. Okay, so now I'm going to fast forward. So then last night I was going to I was going to sleep. Okay, I was getting ready to pass out. I was laying down, and then they did this whole like cops and robber thing in my ear, because they do this whole thing to scare you. Part of their warfare, their psychological torture that they do to you. In my headset, they were basically pretending to be cartel. They were saying that, they were doing a whole fake FBI thing, like somebody was coming to rescue me, and then it was like, it was the cartel, and all of this stuff in my ear. Okay, and then I was getting hit because they were like, oh, now we're going to kill you. They even pretended that somebody got killed in my ear. I mean, that's the level that these people go to. Like, dipshits are us. And so I was like getting hit by something electronic, like hit energetically by something hit my back. And so then I was like, oh, great. Like, I gotta get out. I gotta move and like dodge their this is the dodge their weapon time. Okay, this is the torture game they love to play. So I'm moving around and I'm trying to get away from their stupid weapon technology thing. And there's all kinds of chaos in my ear. And then I'm like, wait a second, I've heard this before. Like, I've heard this whole, like, we're the FBI and we're here, we're, like, they're in your ear whispering, like, we're protecting you. And then, like, the same thing, they're, like, in cahoots with this, they're just trying to make you feel like everything is working against you, basically, that all the feds have been bought, they're all friends with this group, and no one's coming to your rescue. I mean, that's essentially what they want you to feel like that no one will ever save you, that everything's corrupted and working against you, and whatever. So I continued, everything chilled out a little bit. I was able to chill out, and then I started falling asleep, and then I was like, I'm going to try to clear all this energy off of me, just get their weapons off of me, like their devices, just get it off. So I start clearing everything off, I'm clearing, and all of a sudden, as I'm clearing for like 10 minutes, I'm clearing the energies, very heavy energies coming off of me with all of these weapons, devices, technologies, and this is why I'm such a good healer. I should thank them for my healing abilities now, because I had no idea I could heal or do anything. And so as they're clearing, I'm not seeing feds. I'm not seeing any kind of criminal group. Nope. Guess who I'm seeing? General Mike Flynn. That's who I'm seeing after I clear for 10 minutes in a freaking military facility doing MK Ultra on me. That's who I freaking saw after I cleared all of the energy away, which is interesting because there was a man on YouTube who tweeted out he was in a defamation lawsuit with Mike Flynn, and he said that right before his briefing, he was getting hit with like 1,000 military soldiers from Mike Flynn that were attacking his head. And that is the V2K, and that is part of the weapon and the technologies that they use. So yeah, I saw his face yesterday, and then I saw some other people around him who were also military around him. So that was really eye-opening to see who's really behind the veil doing the MK Ultra program. Wouldn't you know? It's one of our generals. Oh my God. So interesting, but makes perfect sense because it's linked to the military contractors, right? Of course. And then they're using all of their military surveillance systems on you, tracking you, harassing you, and doing whatever they want to you, right? So then I just cleared that energy, and I was like, just blocking them out, and like tried to go to sleep, woke up totally messed up. They're messing with my brain. They're doing all kinds of stuff to me. Like, it feels like I'm hooked up into a lab of sorts. It's like one of the scariest feelings, like knowing that, they're trying to actually like kill you. Okay. It's like one of those kind of next level operations. And so I'm having to like clear all their weapons out of my brain, my eye, like everything you can imagine. And then today they're on me because whatever, they're just saying whatever they want to harass me and everything. And I kind of forgot about that whole thing yesterday. I kind of like forgot about it because I have a life and I have to like, take care of my children and do things like that. And so I came back in and they were harassing me, and it was like right at that exact moment I was like, listen, I know who you fucking are. I was like, I know you're not some fucking spies and blah 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 blah, and I know that this is fucking Mike Flynn. And then all of a sudden shit got weird. Shit got weird in the microphones and everything. And I started telling him, I know who you are. I saw you. And you're going to go down for MK Ultra crimes, okay? Psychological torture, human trafficking. And then I was like, okay, shit is shifting in my ear. People are freaking out. I'm saying all the things they don't want me to say. And then they say, who the hell are you? And who do you think you are? That's usually where they go next. And then I continue to go on and just say, how does it feel to be a traitor of the United States of America? How does it feel? And, completely went on forward. I go, listen, Trumpy Dump might have gotten you off the first time, but the crimes coming in for you next are human trafficking bio warfare, and psychological torture. These are going to be way more embarrassing. Way more embarrassing, Flynn. So let's go. Let's go. Let's roll. That's pretty much where I was at today. And that's when all the shit just started coming out. Everything started coming off. Like everything just starts breaking all of a sudden when you say everything. Headset comes off. Everything starts coming off right away. And then they attacked me in the right ear with a weapon. So, of course they did, right? Of course. I'm so over it. I'm just so flipping over it. But you know what? If he's the one running these programs, it makes so much sense to me. Like so much flipping sense. Like with Trumpy Dump and why so many people got attacked in such a short window with Havana syndrome. It makes perfect sense that it would be Flynn that would be running that operation. Like perfect sense to me. So, yeah. I don't know. It really kind of put things into perspective for me today, to actually like see what's going on behind the scenes and where are these units? Where are they? Where are they actually attacking us from? Like, that's what I want to know, because I thought he was retired military. So what facilities is he using? Who's working for him? Where is he holding this illegal operation? That's what I want to know. Where is he? I keep hearing Zion, and I don't know where Zion is. Like, the only Zion I know is, like, Utah. Like, that's not... I don't think... Is that where Zion is? Or Arizona? I don't know. I don't know anything, but there is something in my right ear that is attacking me right now. So, as anybody who is going through all of this torture... If you guys want to know, if anything ever happens to me, you guys have all the information now, okay? So, just want you guys all to know, okay? Just protecting myself and getting it all out to everybody. So the truth gets out. Did you guys want me to read on anything while we're here? See if there's anything else like coming out right now. You know what I want to know? I want to know when we're going to get our country back. I want to know when we're going to get our country back from dipshits or us. That's kind of what that's what I said. I kept telling them that the other day. I'm like, I kept making fun. I was like, oh, hey, hi, and welcome to Dipshits or Us. You get to torture people and be completely ignorant. Zion is in Jerusalem. That makes sense. Israel's come up for me before. Like, Israel has come up. Is he in Israel? Okay, check his flight records. Can you check his flight records for me? Let my earpiece in. Get his flight records. Where is their facility? I have the sun coming up. It definitely is. It could be potentially be there. Really interesting, because even that came up in the interview with Ray and that other dude. I can't think of it. They were talking about Zionism and how now that's like the new Judaism, and he was talking a lot about Israel and that most people there they're not practicing Jewish people anymore. So let me see here. I'm going to see when we will get our country back again. So God angels, when are we going to get our country back again? Let me see here. Yeah. These cards are just not the best. Not the best. Not the best. Not the worst, but not the best. Well, it looks like we have averted some kind of a tower, so yay for us on that. We do have a Page of Swords coming up, though, and the Page of Swords would show that potentially, I would say that this you know, we're moving in the right direction and we're at a Page of Swords right now. Eye on the prize, I just heard. And we have Judgment Reverse. So Judgment Reverse definitely is about reflecting back on our mistakes, okay? And reflecting back on what we've done wrong. I also have the moon coming in, so uncovering probably a lot of stuff that happened that has been like a lot of our secrets, what's been lurking. We have the Hangman Reverse, which means more stuff could be coming to light right now about this infiltration in some way. I definitely feel like so other messages around when we're going to get our country back again. When are we going to get our country back again? Crap, I gotta move my car. All right, well, I have to run right now, but I have the Eight of Swords and I have the Death card coming in, and I have a Five of Cups. So those don't look that great. But I think we have to go through maybe a rebirth in order for us to get back on our feet again. It feels like we have to go through a rebirth of sorts. And it's coming in with our judgment and what's lurking beneath the surface. So maybe that is kind of what I was seeing in that time in Space Portal, which is like revealing more of the truth and where these infiltrations began in our history. And maybe now having a reset of sorts to be able to navigate everything in a completely new way that is not corrupt or corrupted or infiltrated the way it has been. So it feels like we're just in a new situation, like all together right now, that we're gonna have to embark on. So, yeah. So we're really, I would say where we're at is here. We're at a Page of Swords. Yeah. So that's where we're at, guys. So let's keep unveiling. Let's keep getting the truth out because we need to clean this shit up because it's messy. It is messy. All right, y'all. Well, love you guys. Thanks so much for all your wonderful feedback on my drumming video. Really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun doing that. I was just so guided to like hop on and just do that healing. Like I just felt like I had to do it. And it was really hard because I was trying to concentrate and drum at the same time because I was doing the healing through my crown and third eye. And so it was like really hard with my faces and everything. And then to drum on top, it was like very different, but I enjoyed it. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it as well. And I just went to wherever I was guided. I did not expect to be going to like the DNA and blood and all that kind of stuff. But apparently the collective needs that right now. So if you guys are interested in my spiritual detox, it starts Monday. And if you guys are interested in a healing or anything else, you guys can check that out on my website, or I'll leave the links below. If you guys are new, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon, all right?